I'm gonna tell you why. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting out here outside of the New York State gun show. Trash. They're horrible. I ain't buying nothing. Oh yeah, I got some kettle popcorn. That's about it. But I'll tell you real quick why this lady in my entire Facebook feed, even people I don't even follow, are up in arms about Klay Thompson and Megan. One is odd that she accused him of cheating, and every woman is going with that. Every commentary is going with he did cheat. Ironically, when her ex party Fontaine accused her of cheating, it was, oh, we don't know if that's true. Oh, he corny for doing a song. Oh, he's suspect for putting out their business, all this other bull. But and we all know now later that she did mess with the baby and all these other guys. Why he looks like an idiot defending her honor when she's messing with the worst type of dudes in the industry. But the reason why y'all thought it was going to work, because y'all love whores and 304s getting rehabilitated. Y'all love the idea of a chick twerking for Democrats and being an alcoholic, admitting to abusing her another ex of hers. Yeah, I like the idea of her getting rescued on some Sierra shit. One of the comments on when you click this video is tapping in or calling for Sierra. That was a one-in-a-lifetime thing. It ain't happening no more. And why did you assume Klay? And a lot of women assume that Klay was good. They assumed that he was a good guy. Why? Because y'all thought this shit was gonna end like a Tyler Perry movie with a light-skinned nigga come save the day. Like, no. Why do y'all make that assumption? He's good. He's an NBA player. Because he got a white mom and grew up privileged, don't mean he can't be a savage too. But I just find it laughable that all these women are really crying and talking about we can't do nothing. He played in her face. Megan has done the same thing the previous. Megan doesn't even talk to her best friend anymore, Kelsey, because she was running behind him in Tory Lane. She was mashing her best friend's guy she was dealing with. They probably weren't in a relationship, but she knew her friend was dealing with that. And in their girl code, admittedly by Kelsey, we laugh at girls who did that. That's what Kelsey said. We don't school behind each other. But Megan did that. Megan swearing on her mom's life that she wasn't cheating on her ex-party. And that's when he's like, this chick is for the streets. If you're going to swear on your dead mom's body, when I know the industry is talking about you and other producers are talking about you, how you doing things to get beats, instrumentals. But I don't get it. Like, I get how people like Cardi, even though she's just as trash, probably worse than Meg. Gangbanger, because she's from the bottom, came from the streets, got her teeth fixed, all that things, and now she's a multimillionaire. I get that part of why people keep and give Cardi a pass, even though I disagree with that pass, because she's very violent. She's attacked people at the Met Gala, at the airport. She's threatened women. She's threatened men who criticize her music. Like, she's for the streets. She's ghetto. She's trash. But the bottom from the barrel up story, I get. I don't get why Meg gets all these passes from women and all the shit she did is just supposed to be forgiven and act like it didn't happen. Like, she's been arrested for abuse. Went to jail because she was putting hands on her dude. She admitted it. All her friends and everybody around her say she has a drinking problem. She's an alcoholic. And yet, we're giving her a pass. Like, she was just some sweet angel that did nothing wrong. And she deserved the white and shiny armor of Klay. That wasn't here for a long time. That was here for the right time. That man, Klay, did the same thing that most NBA players do to women of that caliber. That's not who they end up marrying and bringing home. But yeah, I thought this is hilarious that women keep defending her and all the simp-ass dudes online. Well, he should have been honest with her, what she wanted and what he was going to be, and yada, yada, yada. People change their mind. Can't they have the right to change their mind? Can't they have the right to say, nah, what about all the stuff that you find out later on with your girl? That shit becomes too much. You taking her down the red carpet, you're doing all these things, and then you're the complete opposite of every other dude she's been accused of dating. I ain't gonna say party because he's just a producer and a writer. I don't see him in any type of trouble. But as far as the baby and these producers and all these other hood ass, ghetto ass dudes, He's the complete opposite of what you've been used to. And I just don't believe this shit. It's like I didn't. Well, Sierra, different. They married, they moved on, they had babies. That's locked in. My only criticism of Sierra and Russell Wilson was in the beginning when she was doing petty shit in the media after Future asked her not to do with his kid. Despite Future being a shitbag, we don't give him no excuses, but still, if your father, your kid who's saying like, yo, take the baby out the media, stop letting another nigga stroll my baby around, stop taking naked pictures with my son, Jay-Z voice, and you continue to do that, I think that's corny and that's lame. But then when they got married, started having babies, my argument with them went out the window. I didn't believe it, but you could say they're once in a million. They're a random situation. I get that. But for whatever reason, women was looking for Sierra 2.0 with Klay Thompson, and it's just not happening. Why can't it be like the good girl or the girl who has never been in trouble and she's not all over the internet twerking and she's not been on the internet being a drunk? Why can't y'all champion behind that girl? Why does it always have to be a girl who either has a bad history or she dates the worst type of niggas in the community? Why is that? We already know the answer to that. But no, Klay did not save your girl Megan. He's going to go back to Rebecca or some type of model from Italy or some shit like that and go back to where he wanted to be and settle down and have babies and do all that with that one. He's not doing that with this alcoholic. He's not doing that with the girl that, yeah, it might be fun to have fun with the girl who's bisexual and doing all types of shit like that, but being with her for real, nah. I was talking to this girl and she got me paused and falling back because I knew she was a little both waysy, but now she's telling me that, you know, she's messed with dudes that are both waysy. That's beyond a red flag. Like, every time I talk to this chick, the fun and cool shit that you would think would be a good time with, that's what she's becoming to me. She's not something I would ever take serious. Because why are you doing stuff to dudes that like to get plunged? And you've done things to the dude that I would think most women would be offended by if a dude actually do those things. That shit ain't cool. But anyways, don't save them. She don't want to be saved.